Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Kushner. The first thing I want to make sure is that you've exported your animation, so that it's on your camera roll. So here's mine. And then the other thing that you're going to do is you're going to get the app iMovie. So my iMovie is over here. It's the star. So once you've got those, we're going to go ahead and click iMovie to open. And when you open it the first time, you are going to be on this page. And you're going to click the plus sign, and you'll make it a movie. And now we're going to go into your camera roll. So mine's over here. And you click on your animation. And then on the bottom, you click Create Movie. And now my movie's here. And I can use my fingers to pinch in. So right now, I'm just like pinching closer. And this is my timeline on the bottom. You can see my movie is there. The first thing that you can do is add a title. What I'm going to do is actually just take a screenshot here. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and just pick a black area over here, just like a gray background. And of course, if you want yours to be a different color, take a screenshot of something else, or you can find a picture online. And I'm going to save it to my photos. And now what I can actually do is go ahead to the top right. I'm going to move all the way to the beginning because that's where I want it to go. I'm going to press the plus sign, and I'm going to go ahead to my photos now, and I'm going to go to all, and here I just have a black screen, and now I can press the plus sign here, and it goes down there. So if I click on that, you see it's selected, and now I can pick how I want it to look. So you can pick whatever you want. Maybe I kind of like this one where it joins together. First, you can go ahead and select the font as well. If I click on the left side, this like capital A, lowercase a, there's all different fonts. So I think this one actually goes with the playful feeling of animation. I kind of like that one. And I can also pick the color. And again, you want to make it something clear and easy to read. So I've got like a hot pink going on. So maybe a hot pink is going to match mine with a black background, right? And you can change the way you pick your colors too, if you want. And then there's these 3 dots over here for a style, right? So, if I want on the bottom, I actually think a title should go in the middle. But maybe when you do your credits, you want on the bottom. You can have a shadow if you want. You can decide if there's a shadow or not. You can have all the letters be uppercase if you want. And I want it to be on for the full clip. But if you don't want yours for the full clip, it'll kind of fade out. You can decide. And there we go. So now, again, I should be able to hold down on here. It is a little bit finicky sometimes. Could hold. There it goes. Okay, so now I've got my button here. I want to click Edit. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a title here, which sends it back. I think I just like it to say pop like that. So I'm going to leave it at that. And now if you notice, I press the play button and you see it kind of fades out. Okay, so what I can do is record my voice, and I can go to the beginning. So when I click on it here and I scroll over, I'm going to go to my microphone on the left side. And when I click it, you see it's recording my voice. I'm telling that my voice is loud enough. And I will press the record. It'll give me a 3, 2, 1. Pop by Mrs. Kushner. And then I can listen to it, right? So review. Pop by Mrs. Kushner. And I'll press stop, and I'll say accept. I like the way that sounds. Okay, so you see my voice, this is all I needed to do that. So I can get rid of this other stuff. So if I click on there, beginning too, and just make it thinner there, that's easier. So if I go from the beginning, and now I'm just gonna pull it over so it gets shorter, right? So I want it to be the exact amount of time as my title. There it goes. Okay, so now when I do it, here we go. Pop by Mrs. Kushner. And then it fades out and my animation begins. All right, now I want to think about what sound am I going to hear, right? So this is kind of cool. If you go up to the top right, I'm going to exit out of my photos. I'm going to press plus, and I've got, instead of photos, I'm going to go back to media. And now I've got a choice for media or audio. So over here, I'm going to click audio. And then I can go to sound effects. And there's already a bunch of sound effects. So maybe I want a boing every time it hits the wall. And you can kind of just look through here and see, does it sound like a coin dropping? What does it sound like when it bounces, right? Kind of like a golf hit maybe when it's moving. So you want to just kind of look through here, and here's a ping. Like maybe it hits the side and it makes a ping sound, okay? So those are all options here. I was probably wanting like a basketball. Looks like they don't have a basketball bouncing, okay? So I'll show you 2 ways of doing this. if I go to my sound effects, let's say I do like the boing. If I press the plus sign, there it goes. It's going to go boing. So actually it's in a pretty good spot, but if I wanted to click in and move it somewhere to try to get it exactly, I could. So it's not exactly. So I could also click on it and say, I just want that beginning boing. There it goes. So if I only wanted that first boing when it hits. Okay, and it wasn't in the right spot, so I can move it over now. Needs to start there. Zoom in even closer, or I can go farther away. So that goes. But I could actually go to duplicate, and now it makes another one, and now I can put that after it. So if I just like that one part where it bounces, and I want to just like replicate that a couple places, I can. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, so it was a little bit too soon, so I need to move that down. And I might want a different sound when it goes pop right here. So I might want a pop sound. And again, if I don't have that sound over here, I can go to a website here. So I'm going to go ahead to Safari, and our website that we're going to use for sounds is called freesound.org. All right, and when you get to freesound.org, you're going to go to the top right where it says login. And so our login is Shoot Media. You can see it at the bottom of the screen here, Shoot Media, no spaces. And our password, I've already put mine in. The password is CH Media. Okay, and I'll just spell that for you over here. CH Media is our password. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and research my sound. So I can go in the search and say, all right, I want a pop sound. So let's hear pop, and let's take a listen. I can click on it and just listen to them. So you can just keep looking through the list and listening to the different ones until you find the one you like. That's a good one. Okay, so if I like it, I'm going to go to this yellow download button here. And I say download, and when it downloads, it's going to my files, which is not really a place I can see right now. But you'll be able to see it in iMovie. So from iMovie, instead of going to audio, I'm actually going to go back to media, and now I will go to my files here, and now I can find it. It's always going to be the first one. So when you download a new one, it's always going to be the top left is where that new one goes. So I can click on it, and let's hear my pop sound. One last thing that you might do at the end is if you want to add credits. So maybe the end is where you put by your name. So I'm going to go up to my plus again. I go to my photos, and I'll go ahead and get that black screen again, right? Press plus. Go ahead and click on here and go to my titles. And once again, I change my font and my color. I click in the middle and press edit, and then I can type by Mrs. Kushner. And now I can review my movie. So I'll watch it from the beginning, and you can see how it looks. And of course, I might go back and add more sound effects. I want the boing sound every time it bounces. I hear my pop, and then I'll do a voiceover at the very end. And once I'm done, I'm going to click the done button on the top left. So I click done. And then I'm going to go on the bottom to this box with the arrow here, and I'm going to say save video, and it's going to export my movie to my camera roll. And now I can attach it in Google Classroom and also put it up on the Padlet to share with the class.